Well, if you made your way out to Market Street or Food King, it started out pretty nice, and then that sun came out and it started screaming at us. It got hot pretty quick, but thank you to everybody who came out, took the time to make a hefty donation. Pretty generous of all of you, and we're looking at those temperatures as we're shaping up for a perfect Friday night as a reward for all your generosity. Dropping all the way down into those 70s last night, finally got it right. Then we fired right up about 29 degrees up into that 99 mark, and we're leveling out right now in those 90s. Right now we're looking at those temperatures across the entire Concho Valley, 99 here in San Angelo. Everybody else joining us in a combination of those lower 90s across the entire region. You know, I'm looking for 10 degrees right now, and what's pretty fascinating is that we're in that standard atmospheric conditions across the entire region. Normal right now, 8 degrees between San Angelo and Sonora, if not Ozona, while 94 up there in Sterling City and 95 down there in Junction. It feels a lot hotter than it is, even though the humidity is not that high. Still pretty dry right now. Dew points are down in those 50s and those 60s, depending on where you are in the Concho Valley. Those humidity indices are going to be in those teens, and then as you get lower in elevation, they're down into those 30s, but we are expecting a little bit of thunderstorm activity this evening. Take a good look near Mason, 7-degree dew point, 71% humidity. It's definitely on its way. Once we get towards the satellite and radar, you're definitely going to get a better idea of this cloud cover making its way in. Upper level pattern into this weekend is going to show you how this high pressure will finally weaken, but we're going to see it push off more towards the west with these stronger low pressure systems over Canada going to cool things off, and that's going to produce a lot of rain shower activity for this weekend and well into next weekend. When we talk about the moisture tracker, let me move out of the way, and you're going to see how most of it is going to encompass the entire half eastern portion of the entire nation, not the Concho Valley, but we're definitely inside of that region as well. While off towards the west, all that high dry pressure is going to continue to stay off towards the west coast, where they're definitely still dealing with a lot of the record-setting heat. It doesn't make its way in towards the Concho Valley. Severe weather outlook, finally nobody under those alerts, but we are seeing a few severe thunderstorms erupt and some flash flooding across the entire region, but nobody's in that slight enhanced moderate risk right now. Thank goodness we're finally all getting a break. You can see a few warnings up there in North Dakota, then some flash flooding that they need down there in New Mexico, and then off towards the east coast, they have a few warnings going off in Virginia, if not North Carolina, but down here in the Concho Valley, we're watching that cloud cover where most of that thunderstorm activity is going to push in from the south. Futurecast is going to show you how tonight we could see a little bit of light rain shower activity. Then by tomorrow afternoon, finally up in those northern counties, we're going to see a little bit of that light thunderstorm activity, and it lingers around for a few hours before it finally dissipates. We're going to continue to hold on to that southerly flow, and it's going to produce some light thunderstorm activity across the entire region, but some heavy cloud cover moving in towards next week, where things could dry up and then immediately see some more rain across the entire region. So tonight, back down into those perfect 70s. It's looking like an amazing weekend ahead of us. By tomorrow, a lot cooler in those mid-90s. Get out there and take advantage of it. You guys definitely deserve it for all your generosity today. As we make our way towards that third week of July, I know school is right around the corner. That's where we're going to see those temperatures try to push back and struggle into those triple digits. But as we make our way towards that weekend, a good opportunity for some thunderstorm activity. We know we need it. Stay tuned. We'll have more after the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.